Good morning. Oh man. Yep. Okay. Hope everybody's good. I'm good. I'm a little pissed. Yesterday, I actually got lucky though. To be honest, I got home, fixed the bike. If you can see it on the video. Um, Went to go start the truck and put the bike and deliver it, and I went to put it in gear and nothing, man. Just flops around, doesn't won't come out of park. The shifter. So did a little research, and these Ford trucks, these Ford Rangers are weird, man. So the steering column has the mechanism that does the shifter in it, right? It's this weird like tube thing. So I think the shifter cable broke from my shifter in my truck, so it's stuck right there in the driveway. But I did get lucky that it broke right there in my driveway, so I had a little bit of luck on my side right there. And I didn't have AAA either. So it's unfortunate, but I had luck on my side that time. So the truck sitting there in the driveway broke down because I can't shift it into gear. So I'm hoping it's just a shifter cable. If that's the case, it's going to cost probably like a couple $100 with parts and labor. If it's going to need the whole shifter column, the whole steering column, it's going to probably be $1,500. So it shouldn't cost more than $1,500 to fix that thing, but I'm telling you, man, that Ford Ranger is just killing me, man. I've dumped probably 5 grand in that thing in repairs since I've owned it. You know, it's like a thousand bucks a year. It seems like I've owned the thing for probably, well, no, I've owned it for a while. Let's see. Well, I've owned it for 13, 14 years, so I guess it's probably about right. It's only got 140, almost 150,000 miles on it, but it's had some pretty major repairs done. Um, Basically, the point I'm trying to make is don't buy an '05 Ford Ranger. They're not they're not all that really. I mean, the only good thing about that truck is probably the rear end and the engine, and other than that, it's kind of not very good designed. I can't work on it hardly myself because the way it's got a German engine. That's about the only good thing in that. It's on its third transmission, and it doesn't have like steel um, mechanical shifter. It's got this cable setup, which is pretty lame. I looked at it online. It's a lame setup, and it's just I don't know what Ford was thinking when they built that truck, but it's not definitely not thinking to benefit the customer, because that's something I could fix it, but it's a pain in the ass, man. And when it comes to messing with something in the steering column, I'm not doing it because that's your steering. If you lose your steering while you're driving, you could get killed and kill somebody else. So I'm gonna have to farm it out and let the professionals handle it. So I reinstated my AAA for $100, so I can have it towed 3 blocks away. Damn truck. But I gotta have my truck, man. You gotta have wheels, especially in Southern California, because I need my truck. Luckily I have my motorcycle. I didn't sleep good. Luckily I have my motorcycle, for backup transpo. But that's machine. That's cars for you. They're built to break. If I had something older, I'd be able to work on it a lot easier. But I don't. So fortunately for me, I have the means to pay for it. I got the credit. I'll put it on a card and just make small little payments on it. If it's gonna be like over $1,000. You know what Ford stands for, right? Found on road dead. And that truck's living up to it. Luckily, it's in my driveway though. But anyways, it's my Monday today. Monday's always the hardest day for me. Happy Friday to everybody else. I mean, Saturday. I'm tired. I wanted to keep sleeping, but got something stuck in my tooth. I was just laying there flopping around thinking about my truck, so I got up. It's not the end of the world. It's just things break, and you hope you have the money to fix it. And fortunately, I do. I have the credit. That's why you have credit, right? For an emergency. This is an emergency. I gotta have my wheels because if something happens to my mom, I need to be able to dart out there. I need to be able to dart drive to where she's at in case they need me, or if I need to get out of town real quick or anything. It's always good to have your transpo ready to go. But I feel good. I dropped weight. I dropped a pound since the running, man. Like I went for a run yesterday and I was hovering like 130. Now I'm down to 129, so it definitely helped. And I'm not super sore today, so that's a good sign. I think your body has memory. It remembers. It remembered when I used to run like over 4 years ago, and um, it's easier this time. I think it's gonna be easier. Plus, I know how to regulate my running and a little bit better than last time because last time it was a long time before I did any running, and I had to kind of retrain myself, like how to regulate my running. But this time I took it easy. I regulated myself, so I'm not super sore this time, and you know it's working out better. But I'm pretty tired, man. I could go back to bed. I tried to get today off so I can get the truck down to the mechanic, but the boss said it Saturdays aren't a good day for me to do that, so I gotta wait probably till Monday and get that handled, get it towed over there. Luckily, the thing broke down with the front end, so he can lift the back. Because right now the drive line's locked up because it's stuck in park. So he's gonna have to lift the back up, the wheels off the ground, and then tow it with the front wheels on the ground. But it's not the end of the world. It's just a damn truck. I got my scooter. I got bicycles. I got my motorcycle. I'll still be able to get around. I just don't have my luxury of my truck. But it is what it is. Don't buy a Ford Ranger. They're not all that. The motors are good, but the transmissions and like other shit, they suck. Just not very, very well designed, I don't think. And the parts are not very reliable, but the motor's reliable. That's about it. Bad, just not built to last, okay? Put it that way. Not like the old school Rangers, like, you know, the real American-made Rangers from back in the 70s and stuff. Those are built really good, but not this one. Maybe if you had a stick shift one, but this is automatic, and that's the main problem with these Ford Rangers 2.3s is the transmissions in the automatics. They're that's the weak link in those trucks. Glad I did my shopping yesterday. Shit. But I'm gonna get this day going. I'm groggy been doggy. Uh, my Mondays are always hard for me because I got the whole week ahead. Now I got to deal with this truck on top of it, on top of work. It's all me, man. It's all me. Everything. Something messes up, I got to handle it. But then I got to keep everything else going at the same time. But you know, that's what I work for. So when shit like this happens, I'm able to handle it, right? It's always something. It seems like I start to make a little headway, and then something of mine breaks, and it takes my money. I start to get ahead a little bit. Something breaks. It takes my money, knocks me back down. I can't win, man. You know, but it is what it is, right? It's life. So I really don't have much else to report besides that. Um, Yesterday when I was running, a friend of mine texted me and let me know that RFK dropped out and has endorsed Trump, which is pretty darn cool. Um, that helps Trump. And even though he's a Democrat, RFK, I still, when I listen to him talk, I like his you know what he says. It sounds good to me. Like, even though he's a Democrat, he's a real Democrat. Okay, he's not this phony crap. He's not a phony Democrat. A clown. He's not a clown. He's a real. So I hope Trump gives him a good job. You know. So we'll see. But that was a cool move. Um, but still, we don't know if Trump's going to be president. It's definitely going to help him. RFK, endorsing him. So that was cool. And I did see something weird on the internet with Tim Waltz. There's a video going around, like, I didn't notice it when I was watching him, but when he was walking his son off I think it was like away from the stage. They were all him and his family was walking, and he had his son with special needs also, by the way. His son has special needs. Anyways, he's walking with his son, and he grabs his son's hands and jerks him like over to him, like jerked him like an a-hole, like an asshole dad. And then the look on his face was like abusive. I'm like, well, what the fuck, man? And yeah, he like jerked him like an asshole, like frustration. And then he had this pissed off look on his face. And it's like, why would you do that in front of everybody, the world? So that was like a red flag, man. And then I, little research, didn't have to look far, and he's kind of like a far left liberal, man, and that's not good. So I'm not too sure about that Tim Walz guy, man. Especially him endorsing, wanting to be Kamala Harris's vice president. Oh man, no, he's out. I don't like him. Not treat your kid like that in front of everybody. That's bullshit. You can find the video on YouTube pretty easily. Just put Tim Walsh abusing son, and you'll see it. It's fucked up, pretty lame. So now that I saw that video and the way he talks, kind of a tough talk, kind of like a coach. Some coaches could be hard asses. Now I can see his personality. He's an asshole. I don't like him, especially the way he jerked his special needs kid like that. What a fucking dick, man. You know? Especially after his son was praising him like, that's my dad, like so proud, right? And then he does that when they're walking off stage, fucking up, yanks him like that. In front of everybody, man. Talk about humiliating your son, man. Shit. If he can't control himself, how's he gonna control himself running, trying to help run this country, right? You would never see Trump do that to one of his kids, his sons, yank him like that. I don't know, but that rubbed me the wrong way. And then I'm looking at some other clips of Kamala Harris from the past, and I think she's drunk half the time, man. She looks drunk. She seems like she's drunk. It's not looking good for them in my eyes. It's they're not no way, no good, man. If we get them in office, we're in trouble again. It's going to be more decline of America. So you don't want an abuser, and you don't want a freaking drunk and an abuser for president and vice president, you know? Because that's basically what, in my eyes now, that's what we're going to get. We're going to get an emotional drunk president and an abusive asshole vice president, Kamala and Waltz. I'll take JD Vance over Waltz any day. JD Vance is sharp. He's a nice, really nice guy, totally presidential, knows what's up. Trump, I love him too, except for when he brags about himself. It's a much better package, Trump and Vance. It's a much better package. You know Trump ain't no drunk either. He's drunk on himself. But man, JD Vance, he's probably, I mean, Tim Walz and Kamala aren't even in the same level as Trump and Vance. They're just like, those two are clowns. Trump and Vance are awesome. They're awesome. Minus, Trump's bragging about himself. That's his little clown side, but that's just his personality. He still makes a good president, okay? He does his job, and he does it very well. He just likes to boast about it, that's all. And I think JD Vance will do a hell of a job too, man. I hope he becomes president after Trump. After Trump does 8 years or even 4, and I hope JD Vance gets the reins, man. And he's young blood, he's fresh blood, so you get the best of both worlds. You get a very smart, intelligent person, and he's young and youthful, and he can carry the torch for this country for a long time and make the right choice to pass the torch. So I think you need to drop the Harris gig. Really, just don't go for that. There's issues on that side, man. Trust me, there's issues. Go with. I don't care if you hate Republicans or you hate Trump. It's the right ticket for this country. I'm just saying. I mean, if Kamala and Tim were the right ticket, I would be saying it. I don't care Republican or Democrat, they're supposed to be working together, okay? And we got clown show. That's why they're not working. There's corruption going there. There's deceiving lies going, and that's why they're not working together. Half the Republicans are that way too. So the whole lineup, minus Trump and Vance, and maybe a couple others on either side that are good, but Democrats, this lineup of Democrats sucks, minus a couple, and this lineup of Republicans sucks, minus a couple. So they're about the same as far as being shitty, right? So, but as far as the leaders, president and vice president goes, I would have to side with the Republicans on this one because Tim Walz and Kamala are a joke to me. Trump and Vance are definitely presidential material. I just wish Trump would stop with his showing his personality so much and bragging about himself so much and lay off the making fun of the other side so much because that's just immature. Other than that, definitely would put my vote on Republicans. To me, they're the same because as long as they do their jobs, either side, they're going to benefit us. Okay, that's why they're there. They're supposed to be working together. Okay, we're supposed to have a blend of Democrat and Republicans. Okay, there's both sides. You know, the only difference is Republicans has a representative to speak to the people and represent the people, where the people are directly representing ourselves on the Democrat side. That's what I gather. I'm not heavily into civics, but that's what I'm gathering in a nutshell. Okay, so either way, I would definitely go with Republicans on this current lineup, and I think we'll be in good shape. Uh, and I think the only way the Democrats can win is if they cheat, because I think Trump has more support. I do, because when I'm watching stuff online on just anyone, it's like I'm seeing more support for Trump. And I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of support for the Democrats, and like I said, man, diehard Democrats will vote for a freaking dog turd over any Republican just because it's a Democrat. Okay, they will never vote for anything else but a Democrat. Period. Because their brains are stuck on that. Okay, I would call it stuck on stupid. Because why would you vote for bullshit just because it's on the Democrat side when you have the real deal on the Republican side, and you're going to vote for a turd over the real deal? That's just stupid. That's insanity. Uh, you keep doing the same thing over and over and then expecting different results. Literally, that's what's going on the Democrat side, is insanity. Thank you, Paul, for clearing that up. Um, so, anyways, the video is starting to run a little long in the tooth. I'm going to just try to have a great day. The truck's not going to bring me down. It can kiss my ass. I'm going to get the money, kick its ass with money, and we're going to hope it stays together longer this time so I can save up more money to dump into it. I swear I want to get an old classic car from the 70s or 60s even. They're built so good. You don't have bullshit like this breaking. Those things are simple. I can fix most stuff on them myself. Where these newer shit, I can't hardly work on them because it's all the way they built them. They're not built for anybody but a mechanic, to train mechanic to work on them. Like, if I had an old car, I'd be able to fix that shit myself because they're real simple. Everything's mechanical. I swear, dude, if I ever get another vehicle after this truck, I'm getting me something from the 70s or the 60s, man. Something super simple. I swear, I am. You don't even have to smog them. They're bitching. I'm not driving my vehicle far. Maybe I'm gonna sell this thing when I fix it. I'm gonna sell that, and I'm gonna go get me an old classic truck, an old Chevy or something from the '70s. Shit, maybe even. Nah, I don't want to have to smog it. So I'm done with this bullshit, man. I'm over it. I need simplicity. Carburetor, engine, basic transmission, easy mechanical shifter, just easy shit that the parts are built really well. You don't have junk parts on it. They're not disposable cars. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm over this new shit. I need a classic car, dude. A classic truck. That's what I need. So maybe I'd like to get a 6-cylinder straight six. Those are super reliable. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell that truck after I fix it. I'm tired of dumping money into that thing and it not being very reliable. So I need to keep that thought because you know I like old cars anyways. So anyways, I'm gonna get this day going. Get me some old fashioned oatmeal going there. I got a pear and an apple I like to cook in with it. Always changing shit up with that. But y'all have a fantastic day and stay tuned. I'll have something coming up. Not sure what it is, but I'll have something. Thank you for your support. We'll catch you later.